Second issue, what is it that teachers know about how to teach literacy? What do they know to scaffold? And what do they know to teach children to use independently? And for that, we used our Getting Knowledge Ready strategies. We said those strategies really can help us as teachers know the actions to take. And we've got an order for doing them, and we've developed them that way. The third aspect of our knowledge is what I actually do as a teacher when I'm teaching the children. Because remember, the point I made in the first session, in each case, was the children can't see in my mind. What I do, what I say, when I pause, the feedback I give, all of those things determine whether or not my group will know more about literacy in 5 minutes' time. And so there's a number of key aspects in terms of actually doing the literacy, and I've spelt those out there. If anyone wants a copy of this, your schools will already have a copy, but you're more than welcome to it. And so if we're looking at women in ancient Egypt, you'll all be surprised about that topic, we've got our scaffolding, haven't we? These are the things we scaffold the kids to do. In 20 minutes, they're the sort of things I'd be scaffolding the group to learn. And then, of course, there's the things we're having the students learn to independence. This is not only do we have the scaffolding, but also we're bit by bit, we're teaching the kids to do each one independently. And so in terms of data, we would really like to see, wouldn't we, Lena, how each child is learning to become independent in each of those strategies. Another issue for all of our schools is the the motivation, the commitment, the orientation towards doing that. And the last bit is what you know about how to embed each of those in the work of your colleagues. How to actually help them look at what they're going to teach and actually do it. And I believe this is one of the biggest hiccups in professional learning altogether. You can know what it looks like. You can know what are good options. You can even know good actions to use. You can be motivated. But if you can't see how to do it, or if you believe the children won't let you in to do it, or if you believe the school's going to hold you back, or that you're not going to get valued for doing it, if you can't see opportunities for putting these in place, if you can't read the individual situation, it's going to be harder to do it. And I've said there, how would you ascertain each teacher's professional knowledge in each area? What's going to be evidence? Now, it's a big ask. It's a big ask, guys, that. But if we're going to be successful, and as Lena said, we've been involved in this for 2 years, if we think the teachers now know more about literacy, or they know more about teaching options or whatever, if we think they do, then there should be some evidence for it. Now, I'm not talking about NAP plan evidence for teachers. You know, all the teachers doing something like a NAP plan. But there must be ways, and see, there are key things like, has the discussion in staff rooms actually changed about literacy? I mean, are people now seeing literacy differently from other things? There's a whole lot of issues that I would have actually liked to have pursued with you in much more depth along these lines, because we do have a whole lot of indicators for looking at those. I've just got Lena, how am I going for time?
1 minute.
1 minute, okay. I'm really keen to hear what you all say, guys. So just in terms of what we've said so far, I would be keen, as we're listening to each presentation, just from my perspective, to just hear what you say. And I know, you know, it is pretty, you know, scary, although everyone's going to be in the same boat, so we're all going to be scared together, so it doesn't matter. And Lena and I are going to be the most scared because we want to see, we want to make sure that, you know, things are moving along. So you guys are okay. It's us who should be scared. But it would be those sorts of knowledge that we'd be looking for. And in my contact with the schools so far, the work you're doing is really great. And in some ways, I think the data in the region is really starting to show that. So I think you're coming from a very strong position anyway. So Lena, let's move on.